Hey, well, afternoon. It's 10 minutes after 12 noon, and we just finished our brown bag lunch here at Panera Bread. It's BJ and Joe Ondo from out on the Recumbents. Sorry about the in the face shot there. Didn't mean to do that. So yeah, we're heading out now. We're gonna go up to Cottonwood Creek Regional Park, and going up the back way. I lost Joe there for a second. Yeah, they got this is the Hacienda Colorado restaurant, and they got the fire pit going. That's kind of cool. Check that out. Little cafeteria area here. Little sound stage, and okay, we're gonna go up here. Like I said, we're gonna be taking the back trail, or what I used to call the detour trail, because it was an official detour for a while. Now it's just there. Hopefully they'll keep it up, because it does make it makes for a nice loop. That shows you we're going up an incline here. A little lower view. Upper view here. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. A little hard to get across right here. The guy's being nice, so we'll take it. Honey? Yeah, we gotta cross a couple of intersections to do this, but that's okay. We're currently at the University Village, Colorado Center. That's what I'll call it. Personally, I would have just called it the University Village Center. That makes a lot more sense than adding the Colorado, because that makes it sound like there's only one. And I just got a funny feeling you're to see the same exact thing.
Okay. I think you're through it now, so I'm going to give you a little bit more.
Oh, we're going to stop and change channels. We got to change channels on our walkie-talkie.
That's all it takes, is just letting it ride and work its way. So, 13.
Where are you?
14. 14.
Okay. We had to get our channels coordinated, yes. We're high-tech, baby. Not really. It's our $40, $40 for both two walkie-talkies and the optional hand mics to go with it. You can't beat it. It just works like a champ, too. I mean, we've been able to be actually more. They say a half mile apart, but we've been actually more in a couple places with hills in the way and everything else, and you know, done the job. Very impressive, really. Yeah, it's a beautiful day today. It's gonna be pretty close to 70 degrees. So yeah, like I said, we got a couple of these big old intersections we got to get across here, which makes it a little hard. But yeah, well, you know, I hope wherever you are, you're having a good day. If you're at work, well, I hope you ain't got too much longer to work. For us, it's the one great thing about being poor but retired. At least until the Republican Party takes back over the presidency and they get rid of Social Security, and then we'll have to go back to work, which would really, really, really not be a bit of fun. Joe and I are not like a lot of people, you know. It's really because a lot of people have, you know, they don't do well in retirement. We like being retired. We like being able to pick, you know, a nice day and head off for a ride, you know. Of course, a lot of it has to do with what you do with your retirement, you know. If you got nothing to do, well, yeah, retirement's going to be hard on you, especially if you know, like Joe, you know. I mean, I worked a lot of years, but I didn't work my whole younger life, where Joe has, and she definitely deserves to be able to be retired, but sadly, the parties that be think that our Social Security is an entitlement, and it's not. We earned it by working crap jobs our whole life, you know. So, okay, well, there's enough of that politics stuff. Sorry about that. Like I said, it's a beautiful day, and we're gonna take this back trail here and go over to Criterion Bike Shop, and then pick up the Pikes Peak Greenway. Up to the junction of Cottonwood Creek and the Pikes Peak Greenway. Well, Cottonwood Creek Trail. Which, Cottonwood Creek basically heads east. Goes all the way up to well, the trail actually ends just past Powers Boulevard. Eventually it will go further than that, you know. Hopefully they're supposed to hook it up with the go ahead and come on my side, Joe, because he pulled over this way. So yeah, don't know what they're building here. Some big old something, you know. It looks like an office building to me, but we thought it might be part. They have a small orthopedic hospital over here, UC Health, you know, for University of Colorado, which is not our hospital. We use something called Common Spirit, which is a different set of hospitals and doctors. It used to be Centura Health, but now it's Common Spirit Health. And you know, like Joe just said, I want to be able to walk in that hospital someday and have them say, "Welcome to Common Spirit Health," and I'm going to say, and we're going to both go, "We ain't afraid of no ghost." I hope you get the the laughter in that. We got to sneak past the thing because we can't see. Okay, they got a red light, so we're going to go. Okay, you're going to stop like, "Hey, buddy, oh, you're good, you're good, you're good." It's amazing. It's amazing how people won't look both ways. That's Pinnacle Rock up there. That's what I was told. That's part of the Ute Valley Park complex. But it's not really made for recumbent trikes. It's more for mountain bikes and hikers. You know, fat tire bikes. I mean, they probably got some trails you could use a fat tire trike on. You know, got some double wide trails. Most of the areas do, except for now Palmer Park. Yeah, there's no double wide there. Everything's single wide. So that's not a good place for even a fat tire or one of the more off-road trikes. Yeah, good little view here of the foothills. Like I said, that's UC Health Grandview Medical Center, but it's a orthopedic and a sports medicine place. It's not really a normal hospital, I should say. but they didn't used to have that that little bit of asphalt connector that they do now. And so, but this takes you down to where basically that's going to be I-25 crossing over there on top of the bridge, and we're going to go underneath it so we can get over. Got a pretty good clip of speed here, up to about 17 miles an hour. And we got another intersection to cross here. This one we got to be real careful because they just come charging down here. So gotta make sure you got enough room, because well, they don't even slow down. Get that. Hey Joe, you got a bag open. Your rack bag is wide open on this side. There we go. Don't want you losing stuff. Yeah, the bridge right there, that's I-25. And right now we're on Nevada, which turns into, once you go under the bridge, turns into Corporate Drive. And that's where Criterium Bike Shop is at. Good bike shop, not a recumbent shop though. Just a general bike shop. But we bought a lot of accessories from them over the years, you know, pedals and helmets and you know, some clothing, and because they have a really good what do you call it? A really good amount of different accessories and clothing, where our recumbent shop, Angle Tech here in town, doesn't. They, you know, it's a small shop, so they don't have a whole lot of accessory stuff. And it's good to spread the money around a little bit, even though, you know, we get most of everything we get done at Angle Tech, because they specialize in recumbents, and that's what we ride. We ride recumbent trikes, the three-wheeled versions of the recumbents. They do make recumbent style bicycles, two-wheelers with basically the same style seat and adjustability that our trikes have, but we like three wheels a lot. Joe has to have three wheels because of balance problems, and as I'm getting older, I'm having little balance problems myself, but nothing major. I could still ride a bicycle if I wanted to, but I don't, because these trikes are a lot more comfortable. I mean, they are a lot more comfortable. There's a bit of a view of Pikes Peak over there. That's the one with all the snow on it. And now we're just waiting for the light again. That's the only bad thing about this particular little bit of trail here. You get stuck at these lights really bad. And these intersections are not real friendly to pedestrians at all. So you have to be really careful. Yeah, it's really great when you get somebody on the other side that's going to come straight, because that way they can block for you. But you don't get that all the time. Yeah, we get stuck here for quite a while. Okay, Joe, let's go, 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 go. Thank you for blocking for us. All right, we got a dump truck blocking for us there, so no, he turned, so he didn't really block much. They do have a bike lane up Corporate Center Drive, and even on the other part of Nevada underneath on the other side of the bridge, but the traffic there is really bad. Joe and I are weird, you know. We'd rather, if there's a, you know, a double wide sidewalk or a trail that keeps us out of the immediate traffic, we'll use it. We just prefer it. And of course, if there's a trail, we always prefer a trail. But we will use the street and we will use the bike lanes. You know, if that's what they've got, that's what we use, you know. We appreciate it. Thank you to the city of Colorado Springs, you know. I mean, those guys and gals at the city of Colorado Springs, they try hard. I'll give them credit. But you know, they're just like, Colorado Springs, just like every city. They ain't got enough money. They don't have enough money to take care of all the roads, you know, and the bridges, and they don't have enough money to put in to keep up the trails, and it's kind of sad, but they do try. Yeah, this is Criterion Bike Shop here. Like I said, it's a general bike shop, you know, if you happen to have a mountain bike or something like that. There's a lot of people have recumbent trikes and then mountain bikes on top of it. Howdy. Why are we stopping? Oh yeah. I'm glad you remembered. Thank you. Okay, well, I'm going to turn y'all off here real quick, and we will get back to you. Bye for now. Okay, we're back. Sorry about that. We got a couple of sets of leg warmers a few years ago, and we both tried them out and didn't think much of them. They're really meant for people with, you know, really skinny muscular legs, you know, like a hardcore triathlete or something like that. Not old trike riders, you know. We do wear bicycle clothes, you know. I mean, they're just so much more comfortable than regular street clothes. I mean, I've been told that, you know, by other people, they'd rather wear street clothes on a trike, but I don't know. I prefer the bicycle clothes. I like, you know, I like bicycle pants because, you know, the regular Lycra style bicycle pants, without the pad, of course, but because, you know, with regular shorts, you get bees up your shorts, you know. That's not cool, man. Not good. Don't want bees in your shorts. Very bad. Yeah. I said right now we're on the howdy. We're on the Pikes Peak Greenway Trail. Yeah, got all the fast folks hauling buns. We're like slow moving obstacles. Joe and I have one speed, and that's slow. Unless Joe puts it into E-assist to bomb up a hill. But like I said, it's a beautiful day today. I mean, it really is. It's a beautiful day today. This is, you know, this is one of these spring days that spoils you rotten, because you really want it to continue. You don't want it to turn cold again. And it's going to turn cold by Saturday. Although it's sounding less and less like we're going to get any real precipitation out of it. Maybe a little rain, which is cool. You know, we don't, you know, I mean, rain can be a pain, but we'd rather it rain than snow. First of all, you get a lot more water onto the grass with rain than you do with snow. you need a lot of snow. A lot of people don't realize, but you need 10 inches of snow to equal 1 inch of water. So, you know, if you get 10 inches of rain, well, you probably got a flood, to be honest with you. But, you know, you're getting some serious water. Yeah, a group of motorcycles up there. That's a good mix too. They got a little of everything. They got a Harley, they got Indians, they got a adventure tour of some sort. A little too far away for me to be able to see. Yeah, gratuitous shot of Joe here. They've got a miniature golf course up there with some pretty wild. They got dinosaurs and knights and rock formations and roosters and giant roosters, and a giant looks like a William Tell or a Robin Hood. Got a hippopotamus. Humpty Dumpty right there. Okay. Well, now we're coming up on the junction. If you veer to your left over the bridge, you end up on the New Santa Fe Trail. And that's all dirt, and it takes you all the way to Palmer Lake and Monument. We're on the Cottonwood Creek Trail. We're heading east. We really like riding this trail on a weekday, like today. You know, today's Thursday, because this trail gets quite busy on a weekend. It's a very popular trail. It's one of the prettier trails. as you can see, Joe's into e-assist mode here, so she's leaving me for dead. But hopefully our refund money will be in tomorrow. They said it would take 3 weeks. Tomorrow, well, actually be Saturday, but usually they're pretty good about getting it there before Saturday. But Joe's decided that we're gonna go ahead and get an e-assist system put on my Ice Sprint 2 Special Edition, believe it or not. It is technically a special edition, although it's really what happened was that in 2010 they switched from the old style Trice, T-R-I-C-E named trikes. Like Joe's trike is a Trice T for touring. Well, they switched over to a different style of rear end and everything, and front end too, and they changed the name of her trike, the touring one, to the Adventure. And they changed the name of my trike, which then, if it was a Trice, T-R-I-C-E, it would have been a Q. Q stands for quick. And so we but what happened is they ran out of, go ahead babe, they ran out of Trice Q frames, Trice Q and Trice T frames, and but they still had front end parts, you know, all the steering mechanism and all that, and the rear end parts left over from the older style. So when they changed their name from Trice, T-R-I-C-E, to Ice, I-C-E, it stands for Inspired Cycle Engineering, and ole, 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 ole. That's the official tunnel song. From fellow YouTuber named Doozer, Ryan Doozer, D-U-Z-Z-E-R. He has a site called Get Out There on YouTube. He is a world adventurer. We've talked about him before, but if you ever get a chance, I mean, he doesn't ride a trike. He rides a Priority 600. I'm going to call it a mountain bike, gravel bike hybrid. It's almost a mix. It's kind of a unique bike. He actually helped, howdy. He actually helped the Priority Bicycle Company design that bike, you know, for his adventures. And it's a very high-end machine because it has the you know, the pinion internal gearing setup, and it uses a Gates belt drive, not a chain, so it's very high tech. But his adventures are awesome, you know. He goes all over the world, so it's a lot of fun to watch his site. So like I said, his name is Ryan Doozer, D-U-Z-Z-E-R, and his site name is Get Out There. I think he's also got it listed under Doozer TV, but howdy. Don't think Joe realized I was as close as I was. She pulled out her old GoPro Hero 4 to take a picture. We use that as our photo camera. And then we use the GoPro Hero 6 that we picked up for a great price. It's really great because it actually has the an EIS stabilization program in it. Howdy. Where the older GoPros that we used, you know, the 1, the 2, the 3, the 3 Plus, the 4, they don't have a stabilization program. So, you know, even trying to be as careful as I could, you know, videos bounced pretty bad. And the video stabilization program in my video production software, not impressed with it at all. So I'm really glad to have this 6. And the young man had just bought a 12, so he sold it to me for a really good price, and I will be very grateful to him for doing it because I really enjoyed the 6. This is an urban trail. It was basically what it was an old single track hiking trail. You know, dirt single track hiking trail, and they the city in its excellent wisdom decided that it would make a great trail. And they're right. It's like I said, it's one of the you know, when the leaves are all in and everything turns colors, and I mean it's just a very pretty trail. That's a water slow down from up top. That's kind of a wild looking thing. As you can see, there's lots of bridges and little man-made howdy, little man-made what I call agitators. I apologize for the wind noise. I'm still stuck using the internal mic. When our refund gets here, that's one of the very few other things we're going to get is the adapter to be able to use an external mic. Because I've got the external mics already, but I don't have the adapter that came with the external mic setup. Just doesn't work. Joe taking a photo for me. On one of the bridges that crosses over. There's several crossovers of Cottonwood Creek on this trail. Yeah, because like I said, it's an urban trail, and there's houses up the hills on both sides. But it's still very pretty. I always think this is funny. They have this cyclist control your speed sign, except for we're going uphill. You're not gonna be going that fast going uphill. I mean, you know, some of these guys and gals are pretty quick, but still, you're going uphill. You think they'd have it the other way because you're going downhill, and you are going severe downhill. There's a, see if I can't get you a view of the waterfall here. Nice rock setup. I'm going to try to go underneath. Yeah, there we go. That's all right. Got Joe coming up behind me, and because she has the assist, I'll let her come ahead of me. Looks like they're still working on the wall over here, because I guess they were pretty afraid that that apartment complex was gonna fall into Cottonwood Creek. I'll show it to you. So they made that whole cement wall with a drainage system built into it, and to try to hold that thing up. You know, I mean, I don't know if you can do anything like against Mother Nature. Luckily, we don't have a lot of earthquakes or anything like that here, but it's not that we don't have any, because we've had some, but we don't have a lot, because the only mountain around here that used to be a volcano, of course, is Pikes Peak. And it's been a dormant volcano for most of its life. It didn't last very long as a volcano. Well, it may have lasted, you know, a few thousand years, you know, but in the realm of volcanoes, it turned into a mountain pretty quick. But they do say that if they ever have the super volcano explosion thing in Yellowstone, that Pikes Peak is actually hooked into that system of volcanoes somehow. Don't ask me, I don't know that much about volcano science, but so technically Pikes Peak could erupt, and it's about 15 miles to the foot of Pikes Peak from Colorado Springs up Highway 24, and as I told you, the houses come, you know, I mean, they're right against the trail in places. I would love to be able to pick up those look like they're all duplexes. Be able to pick up a duplex there, you know, put you right on the trail. Sweet. That would be nice. But on our income, that ain't never gonna happen. Until Joe gets her major Powerball win, I'm afraid we're kind of stuck being happy, retired, but poor. Oh boy. Got a little bit of an incline here. Work our way up. Oh boy. Whew. Yeah, due to medical problems, my legs just aren't as strong as they used to be. That's the reason why Joe's is going to be kind enough to let me go ahead and spend money that we really should be putting in a savings account on an e-assist system, because I'm getting to the point in my life where I need it. I have to admit, I never thought I would. I really never thought I would. You know, I mean, you know, 2 years ago, I'd have told you, nah, I ain't gonna need e-assist till I hit 80. Well, things change. Yeah. Hello. That's what life about, is change. As the saying goes, the only thing constant is change. I'm gonna go underneath Academy Boulevard here. Get a little noisy. I apologize for that. Yeah, like I said, this is a really picturesque trail, you know. I mean, a lot of our trails are kind of boring, to be totally honest with you. I mean, they're good trails, but, you know, I mean, they're just boring. There's nothing to them. They're wide open and not with a lot of scenery, but this is not one of them. This trail's a real good one. And it's a bit of a challenge too, because basically, you know, it's an uphill grade all the way up to Cottonwood Regional Park. I don't know if it's Cottonwood Regional Park or Cottonwood Creek Regional Park. The trail is Cottonwood Creek Trail, but I think they just call the park Cottonwood Park. I think it's official as, you know, the Cottonwood Regional Park. I don't know what makes it regional, but I think that's its official name. I could be wrong. Like I said, there's more. One really great thing about this time of year, though, is, you know, the leaves are just starting to really show, you know, just starting their budding, sprouting, whatever you want to call it. And you know, you can still get some pretty good pictures of the creek, you know, where, you know, once those leaves come in, yeah, it's there. You have to really pick your spots to be able to. I'm gonna have to shift back up here. I've been down in the lower gears because that makes it a little easier, and it makes it smoother. So if you're trying to shoot a video, you know, it does help making it a little smoother. I do enjoy making these videos for us and for you all. This trail is very popular with dog walkers. We call them doggers. And thank you. A lot of times, though, the dogs look at you like, well, do I lick you or do I eat you? Like I said, it goes right behind the houses. And the smart people, like these folks here, have a fence right out to the trail. I know we would. You bet your booty. We'd have a cement trail all the way out to the cement trail here. We'd have a cement walk out to the trail. But I said today's a really nice day, man. I mean, it's just sweet out here. This is the kind of day you know, you live for. Because, you know, we as you've seen on excuse me, some of our videos, you know, we ride on some fairly creepy days, you know, real windy or afternoon. We'll be heading up here and be getting to the disc golf course part of the Cottonwood Creek Trail. They have a real nice disc golf course if you're into disc golfing. We used to be, you know, when we had a car, because you kind of need a car because, you know, you can't, it'd be real hard to do it by bicycle. I mean, I guess you could, but, you know, then you have to drag your bicycle, you know, all on the course. And that would be a pain in the butt, if you ask me. I mean, really, it'd be a giant pain in the butt. But, you know, if you want a sport that's just a lot of fun, it doesn't beat you to death, but it does get you outside. And you don't have to join a club or buy, you know, 25 different discs. I mean, that's for the really serious people. You know, basically, you could buy 3 discs. You want a driver, you want a mid-range, and you want a putter. Kind of like, you know, real golf, you know. That's what they call the discs are different shaped. And so they do different jobs. So if you've got those 3, like I said, a driver, a mid-range disc, and a putter disc, you're good to go. Find a disc golf course near you and go enjoy yourself. I think you'll find it's a very pleasant way to spend a day. We used to live in Security, and down south of Security is a area called Whitefield, and they have a very nice disc golf course over there, and Joe and I used to play that a lot. The only bad thing about the Whitefield course is that it has a creek running right through the middle of it, and so sometimes when the creek's up a bit, it's kind of easy to lose a disc into the creek. So what I did is I got a, you know, like one of those trash picker things, and I kind of redesigned the arm part of it so it would pick up a disc. Passing on your left. Thank you very much. Have a good day.
No, I think that one's pretty cool.
But yeah, like I said, a lot of doggers, a lot of moms out walking their kids, you know. It's a good day. Howdy. I like that little one. She got her own sunglasses. Whew. But yeah, like I said, this trail to the park, you don't get much downhill. There's a little, it's just enough to make you feel good about it, Sheriff, and then another uphill comes. Well, they're uphill inclines. They're not like really big hills. But like I said, it's a constant up. You don't get to go down hardly any. Oh, I should have geared down one. Whew. Yeah, that's a bit of a strain. Yeah, just like I said, you know, you get a little bitty downhill and then you get an uphill, and you get a little bitty downhill and you get another uphill. But even this, you know, it has a grade of 2.7 to 3, and yet it doesn't look like it should, but it does. We've got another big intersection we've got to cross here. This is going to be a long video, but that's okay. Tried to make it a little different, tried to get you a lot of you know, a lot of the scenery on the trail. Not so much gratuitous pictures of Joe and I. It's a little trail, a little church over here. Got real nice picnic tables and stuff, and I'm sure they probably wouldn't mind you using them during the week. Of course, if there's somebody there, they're probably going to hit you up. So listen to their spiel and thank them. And Joe and I are a bit weird. We do believe in God. We do believe that Jesus Christ is the Son of God, at least one of the sons of God. We also believe that Muhammad and Moses and now, they were sons of God too, at least in a spiritual sense. And what we don't believe in is church. And the reason is, well, if you look at church, every religion has taken God's word and then bended it and distorted it to fit them. That's why, you know, that's why there's so many different versions of Christianity. You know, there really should only be one version of Christianity, and that's Christianity, you know. There shouldn't be Methodists and Episcopalians and Mormons and Catholics and Baptists and, forgive the break, even though they've fixed my popping sound by switching the wheels around, it still hasn't helped that that brake not squeak. So yeah, this is Union Boulevard, and very busy, very noisy. So, but we just have to be patient and wait our turn. Sadly, I've got the camera in the wrong hand, so I have to use the squeaky brake, but this thing points just enough downhill. I really can't let go because I might run into Joe. So, and I like being close to Joe, but not trike to trike. Okay, it looks like it's our turn to go finally. All right, get over here. Okay, now we're kind of back on the trail. We're kind of wide, so sorry about that. Have a good day. We got another one coming there, dear. Pull over, let them by. Yeah, like I said, right now we're on Union Boulevard. Boy, I am dry today. I got to get some more water. Sorry, folks. You know, that is not a street I want to live on. That street says it's Deliverance Way. Howdy. And you know, near. I don't think I'd want to live on Deliverance Way. Because they may not think that I'm from around there. They might think I'm a foreigner. So, got somebody walking the creek down there. Now, the disc golf course does have a couple of holes, or baskets. They use baskets, not holes, but they call them holes. Has a couple of those hole baskets right along the creek here, and if you try one of those trick throws where it goes, you make the disc tilt to the outside, so as it flattens out, then it tilts to the other side. The really good people can do that kind of thing. I mean, they can literally manipulate that disc to go around trees and stuff. It's just amazing. I was never that good. I either ended up in the creek or ended up in the trees, or being, you know, having a tree eat my eat my disc. Passing on your left. Thank you.
Thank you.
Have a good day. But yeah, it's such a nice day. I definitely felt I definitely needed to shoot a video. Been a little while. We've had some, you know, real cold, real windy days, and it's just not a lot of fun doing the ride when it's really cold and windy, you know. Oh, now we got somebody on channel 14. It's funny. Seems like the more you know, from downtown up, well, north of downtown up, there's a lot more people using, you know, the walkie-talkie channels. Hello? And I think a lot of construction companies, you know, use walkie-talkies, and I'm sure the channels are, you know, they're generic channels. Ours go 1 through 16, and 16 is a weird one because it jumps from one channel to the next. So it's really 1 through 15 that are usable. I guess 16 would be good if you're monitoring, but you know, then you could do your Spock thing, you know, put it on 16 and you could say scanning. So yeah, like I said, though, they've got, as you can see, there's apartments or condominiums right across the creek. This is a very wide creek. It really doesn't flow a lot of water unless it's raining hard, but it's a very wide creek. We're not too far from the actual park now. Getting up there. Hello. Howdy.
Those things are pretty easy to pedal, aren't they?
They are. They're a little different though, you know, because you use a different part of your leg. You use your thigh with these more, and you don't try to push on it like you can a bicycle, you know, where you can go up and down. What you do is you use a lighter gear and you try to spin a little easier.
Okay.
But the biggest thing is that it's just totally comfortable. You know,
Yeah.
these things adjust every which way. I'm going to let this gentleman go by here. That's why I'm backing up.
We had I worked at this assisted living facility, and we had a guy who was 99 years old, and he had one.
Yeah.
It was the older kind.
Yeah.
You know, he could get in there and pedal, but yeah. When I need power, I get up on my bike and use my thighs.
Yeah, yeah.
Use that. Yeah.
But otherwise, like I said, the main thing is adjustability. And my wife has balance problems because of being a type 2 diabetic and having a heart problem.
Yeah, well, this is great for her. Then.
Yeah.
Wow, amazing.
And so she never has to worry about balance with this.
Yeah, that's cool. Well, carry on.
Yeah, have a good day.
Yeah, that's cool.
Okay, I got to gear down here because we're starting to get a little bit of an incline and I'm in the wrong gear. I seem to be in the wrong gear a lot. That's because I'm yakking. I like to talk to people, you know. When people want to find out about, you know, the trikes, you know, I want to make sure they know, you know, because nobody advertises recumbent trikes, you know, on TV or in the bicycle magazines. It's all, you know, gravel bikes and hardcore, you know, super light, full carbon, you know, road race bikes and, you know, a bit on the mountain bike side. And me is always kind of partial to mountain bikes and the old-fashioned touring bicycle, you know, that was made to throw on a lot of bags and had lighter, had easier gearing and would take you all over the world, you know. And a trike could do that. There's plenty of people that do it on trikes, but we don't do much touring anymore because, well, in the United States of America, I don't know how to say it except for the fact that, howdy? Hello? The drivers, well, some drivers can be very unattentive. There's the disc golf course down there. A bunch of fellows going to shoot some disc golf. We're going to go buy a basket here. And this is where when you get close to the basket, you pull out your putter. But yeah, this is like I said, it's a lot of fun. If you're looking for a sport where, you know, kind of combines a walk and yet something else to do, check into disc golf. And see right there, he used a putter so he could try to make that putt, you know. And they do strokes, you know, just like a regular golf does. Got a rider coming up. One of the fast clan, the fast folks. There's another basket right there. And some of these are pretty tricky. Goes a gentleman down, the wind probably grabbed his disc and pushed it into the creek, because sometimes you'll you know, you're playing against Mother Nature and you try a throw and Mother Nature puts up a gust of wind and guess what? That disc ain't cutting it. It's going wherever the wind's going. Okay, got to get down one more. A bit of an incline here, but yeah, there's some more folks doing disc golf. That's one of the reasons, you know, we really like riding bikes, or for us, trikes, you know, because they're so much easier. Well, thank you. Trikes are just so much more comfortable than a regular bicycle. No stress on your shoulders, no stress on your neck. I even have a headrest, which I don't use a lot, but well, technically it's a neck rest. But I do need to readjust it a little. I got a little too far out. There's another basket hiding in the bush right there. These gentlemen here are getting ready to throw. I got to get my butt out of their way. So this is a long throw here. And sometimes, if it catches the wind wrong, you get the hell out of their way. Sorry about that. Didn't mean to curse there. was kind of hoping he'd go ahead and throw so I could watch him. Yeah. Okay, well, we are now at the park officially. Like I said, this is the Cottonwood Regional Park. I don't know the streets, you know, that the park goes along. And there's a good view of Pikes Peak right there. Really good view of Pikes Peak. See how clear it is today. There's a little bit of dust in the air because there's a bit of breeze. Now you can see where they've got the course, the different holes, and hello. But it's a very huge park. I mean, it's huge. During the soccer season, there can be, you know, 10 teams out here playing, you know, for the youngins, you know. PAY or PAL, something like that. It's a soccer league for the little kids. Well, for kids. I don't know what the age limit is. Probably 18. But most of them out here are quite a bit younger than that. But yeah, we're going to stop and use the facilities, and then we'll get back to you. So, all right. For BJ and Joe Ondo, out and about on the Recumbents. We'll be back. Okay. I had a request from one of our subscribers about telling people about our trikes. So, okay. This is my trike. This is an Ice Sprint 2. It has rear suspension. It has an elastomer down there that works on the joint, and that's the rear suspension. We have full bags because we don't own a car, and we use these for, you know, for touring. We use them for recreation. We use them for buying groceries. I have a homemade utility trailer that I add to the trike, and for you know, for getting groceries. This one here has a lot of real good quick releases on it. Joe's has even more. But you can see I've got a neck rest and safety flag. The flag's mainly for, to be honest with you, mainly for parking lots, because, you know, you get some big trucks, they have a hard time seeing us. But my bike has the older style drum brakes, which I like a lot better than disc brakes. I have a double water bottle holder that I built myself from a cheap little Ace Hardware L, a 6-inch L bend of metal. And ours is, mine is a 27 speed, and which means that it has 9 gears and 3 ranges. And this is how you steer. Okay, like that. As you can see, it articulates down here. And that right there is a computer and GPS unit. And I have just a regular watch. I like just a regular old-fashioned numbered watch. My headlight. And we've got full fenders, or as the British call it, mud flaps, to be able to keep with the water off of us, especially certain times of year. But like I said, so the seats are totally adjustable. I mean, totally adjustable. They go all the way back, so you can get the angle that you like. They can go up a little bit. Joe's especially, she has more adjustment on hers than I do, because mine's supposed to be more of a racy version. These are our brake levers right here, and these are our shifters. Okay, basically you just pull the lever back or forth, and that shifts your gearing system. We have a pulley for the chain, because these recumbents have very long chains. It takes 2.5 to 3 normal bicycle chains to equal 1 recumbent chain. And we really like these. These are actually, the bag is a handlebar bag, and but they have this extra arm here that you just attach to the bike and the trike, and guess what? You got this bag that's in the perfect place. That's where I put my camera gear, and we have these little walkie-talkies here. These are Arc Shell AR5s, and absolutely love them. Dirt cheap out of Amazon. And like I said, Arc, A-R-C, and then Shell, S-H-E-L, AR5. Now they have a newer model called the AR6, but been kind of told that the AR5s work kind of better and a little tougher. Could be wrong. Okay, this is Joe's trike. Okay, as you can see, she's got her rear blinking light, and of course her wingman. That's Stuart, one of the minions. And Joe has electric assist, okay? So she has a small electric motor that helps her get up really steep hills and stuff. You still have to pedal. You can't just, it doesn't have a throttle, and that's the way we like it. You can get them with the throttle, but to us the throttle is cheating. And so you still have to pedal, but it does help Joe get up the hills. And again, like I said, we have rear suspension. Now her trike is a little older than mine. Mine's a 2011, hers is a 2009. So it is actually where mine is an ICE, I-C-E, okay? And that stands for Inspired Cycle Engineering. Joe's, being a little older, is a trice, a T-R-I-C-E, okay? So, but now hers is a touring model. This is the Trice T. Mine would have been a Trice Q for the model I have, but Joe has disc brakes instead of drum brakes, and these are mirrored, which means they match each other somehow. I'm not 100% sure.
It's like looking in a mirror.
But mud flaps, and that's the steering system, just like mine. Okay, you can see the articulated joints there, move everything, and it hooks onto there. And Joe has a single up front just because she doesn't have as much boom hanging out as I do. But she has a good Night Rider light. This light here is her front amber blinker. And we run those day and night. She has clip-on pedals because her shoes are clip-on shoes just like mine. Basically alloy rims, alloy spokes. And again, we have the same type of shifter, although for some reason Joe's goes backwards. I'm not sure why, but it does. And we also have our safety bell. And these are Joe's little mini brake levers, because Joe has hydraulic brakes. Joe's fancy. Ooh, ah, you know how that goes. And the same type of setup, although she keeps her walkie-talkie in the rear pocket, where I keep mine in front because I have this camera selfie sticking out. But basically, you know, the same kind of thing, except for, you can see right here, she has a much higher adjustment than I have on mine. So her trike can sit a lot higher, which it does. It's much more off the ground than mine. And she also has, with the assist motor system, she has a battery. That's the battery right there. This is an EBO system, which is an electric bike outfitter, rear wheel hub system. And this is her display. Okay, in Star Trek this would be the comm. This gives her all of her, you know, different how fast, what level she's in. She has 5 levels and of the assist, so if she wants to, she can rock. Now ICEs and trices are a little different. They literally have a rear parking brake. So there's the parking brake lever, and a little hard to see, but there's a disc brake on the rear, and all that is a parking brake. It doesn't, you don't use it to stop. Trikes only use front brakes. They don't need rear brakes. And I have the same type of setup. There's my brake lever, and over here and down to disc brake type setup. Okay, well, I hope that will do the job. If there's anything else you want to know about, please let us know. Her system is a 36 volt, 12.8 amp system with a max flatland speed of 20 miles an hour. But that would be, you know, at level 5, and she'd be on flat land and still having to pedal. But she can go actually a little faster than that because she does have the assist. But she has the older style mesh type seating, and I have the not the newest, but the middle new seating, and then now they have a very nice padded vented seat that I wish we could afford for both of us. Okay, well, I think what I'm going to do is actually end the video here. We've got plenty of, you know, lots of time to give you a good shot there. Nice playground over there, big baseball diamonds. As I said, they got soccer fields set up. You'll see tons. You'll see 100, 150 kids, and they've got soccer nets over here. They just put the new porta potty station up, so they'll put 2 more in when it gets to be busy. Those are supposed to be bicycle racks. Those are about the weirdest ones I've ever seen. But all right, so for Joe and me, BJ Ondo, we are out and about on the Recumbents. That's the name of our both our YouTube page and our blog. We have a blog, a regular old style blog with photos and written comment on blogspot.com. Like I said, out and about on the Recumbents. And so we don't do videos all the time, but the rides in between we put on our blog. So you can check out the blog too and find out some of those rides that we didn't record on. But so hey, we ask you to please subscribe if you're new, and you're not a subscriber. We'd love to have you. We're trying to work our way to 500. We have like 350, 370, something like that. We'd love to hit 500. And but you know, just remember, you know, let's go. Ride low and slow, but always ride recumbent. It's enough to be on your way. It's enough just to cover ground. It's enough to be moving on. Till next time, BJ and Joe out. Let's go. Ride low, but always ride recumbent. Till next time, it's enough to be on your way. It's enough to cover ground. It's enough to be moving on. See you later, my friends. Goodbye.